Sometimes there's nothing more nuanced than a combo mirror. Today we're playing the Living End mirror, where both decks want to be doing the same thing, of course, but the mind games are really in depth because when you play Living End, both players reanimate what they've cycled away. So at level 1, it's just about who has a better graveyard. But then on level 2, it could be about who has a better sub-graveyard. So maybe you reanimate your opponent's stuff, they cycle some stuff away, then play Living End, and then it's just this back and forth of who can go farther than the other, which actually comes to a really close head thanks to Waker of the Waves. I'll let you see how this game pans out. It's so close and I think you're gonna love it. But of course, if you want to see the full league where this game is from, consider joining the channel as a member. Link down below, of course, but otherwise, enjoy the Living End mirror. In terms of keepable hands, I mean, I am on the draw. I'm gonna try this, but you know what? It doesn't even have a way to go off though on turn 3. I think I can mulligan better. See, this is better. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is better. I'm gonna drop the Oliphaunt, keep the Force of Negation ability. Not much to cycle here though. I will say that, not much to cycle. But it gives me the combo on turn 3. I don't know, it has to count for something, I guess. Botanical Sanctum from our opponent. Oh, Force Pitch Force. I can excuse me, cycle my Curator. Which I think in this case, like thinning out our opponent, we're doing the same thing. You and I, we're doing the same thing. Okay, the mirror. Well, I'm so curious how this even works, because they can just like Living End in response to my Living End. So it's just this like deep mental game. Like I literally don't know. I literally don't know. We're just gonna be Living Ending each other. Okay. All right. I'm not comfortable with this. I'm truly not comfortable with this. All right. It's gonna be a fun one. All right, the back and forth metagaming of it, I think it just, whoever has more Cascaders, like actually, I think it's actually just about who has more Cascaders. Okay, double Street Wraith is a thing. I think am I more likely to draw a green or a black? Like, I think Steam Vents is just a better bring in shocked, quote unquote. Okay, I have more creatures coming in. I will say that I have more creatures coming in. This is just a joke. It's just like whoever hits the button first. And like, it's not even whoever has it's like whoever untaps. Like, I don't know, if they go first, then if they Living End, I have to Living End. And then I don't know. Like, I don't have to cycle these Street Wraiths until they hit me with their combo, you know? I don't gotta hit these just yet. I don't gotta hit these just yet. Okay, and they're waiting on my Force Negation type of thing. Okay, I respect the hustle. I'm gonna do this now. This is dumb. I resent all of this. Like, I truly resent all of this. This is dumb. They have a threat, I don't, and they can just live off of this. Because it's the onus is on me to find an answer to this. Like, they could Violent Outburst my Violent Outburst. And honestly, I Violent Outburst and they get a bunch of creatures too. Right? They get a bunch of creatures too. So what is going on here? How am I tapping this? Red, green, red, green. They get a bunch of creatures out of this too, which isn't fun. I think I get the better creatures. I think that's flying though. I have a curator too. I think I get the better creatures. I think I get the better end of this deal. Okay. Okay, their deal just got better. They got two 5/5s with thing. Yup. Yeah, they got two 5/5s. I think their end of the deal is better. Okay. Swamp Walk though, like I have a 5/7 which blocks the Riverwinders pretty cleanly. I can just go block and then block and then I don't know. It's not cute. I will fully admit it's not cute. I don't know how this mirror works. I don't know what you're really supposed to do, but imagine they go to combat. Don't do that. Don't grief me. Okay, whatever. Get your grief on. Get your grief on. Yup. They'd probably just take the Violent Outburst in this case. Yep. Yep. I get to scry. Ooh. I guess. Let's see here. Opponent. Like you see the Force of Negation. I could even, it's not my turn, so I could force and then force pitch force. And then still cycle a Generous Ent away. This is such a weird game of Magic right here. This back and forth, this little modern reanimator thing is very strange. Very. What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? That's not good. I don't like that. I kind of resent that. Okay. Attack. Let's block. Okay. I won't keep the Fury, considering what's going on right now. I'm going to cycle. Okay, I guess that's how the stack. It doesn't really matter. I guess if I want to draw it, put at the bottom. Yeah, I guess if I want to draw it, like with the Striped Riverwinder. Get a breeding pool. We will cycle. Yep. Subtlety is interesting. We're gonna put at the bottom. Not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a combo piece at this point. Waker. 100%. Let's Waker. So I'm not dead on the combat. Put at the bottom. We're digging. All right, opponent, what do you got for me? Yep. This is so annoying. I think we're gonna keep the Waker because the Waker can like look deeper. I am at 1, which is quite the thing here. Okay, I'm at 1. Combo piece off the top. I'm digging. Okay. Let's do this. I still have the mana I need, so it's fine. GG's. Yeah, I needed another combo piece there. I don't think there was like another way I could really win that. All right. Interesting. So I think it's gonna be like this. Imagine they might bring in the same thing. So I don't know how much you're supposed to like metagame against this. Like, I think Furies are like Subtleties are I think you bring in all of this, right? And then you like 1 Foundation Breaker, maybe drop. Did lose a ton of blue cards, but brought in some amount of green. I think drop like, no, I don't think you're supposed to drop the Striped Riverwinders. Thinking of bringing in the other Foundation Breaker, or maybe just Force of Vigor. Force of Vigor is free too. All right, there you go. Let's not keep that hand. I think I'm gonna try this. It has the endurance and it has a ley line. Oh, not that at the bottom. Hold on. Put this at the bottom. Yeah. So I'm just gonna start off with that, have the ley line, and then I don't know if they have the Force of Vigor, then so be it. It just forces them to like use it before they do anything else, and I have the endurance as backup. So I'm gonna cycle first. You know, higher chance of drawing a land, right? I mean, it's something else to pitch to thing here, right? Let's get a, I guess I could have drawn first. I didn't really need to do that. Our land is, we'll go with Stomping Ground. Cycle. Okay. Nothing to cycle. That's what I'm representing. I just don't want to take the damage. That's what I'm worried about. I just don't want to take the damage. I could stumble here. I kept a hand that's like this. Or will I never be punished ever in my entire life? Misty's gone. Got an island. I love this. They gotta lose cards to find an answer. I love that for them. Leyline of the Void. Leyline of the Void. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. It might just buy me the time I need. It might just buy me the time I need. Okay, never punished, I guess. Never have I ever been punished in my entire life. All right, top deck the Island of the Century right now. Woo! Never been punished. That island draw into the Living End. That island draw into the Shardless Agent, into the Living End. Let's go. All right, and we pass right through. Misty Rainforest. Got a food token. All right. Stomping Grounds available. Okay, I love that. That's another card they gotta lose. They're digging deep. They could have a Foundation Breaker. I don't know if they like how much they plan for a Leyline versus like an Endurance. So they could just cast a they could just cast one of these, exactly, just a board wipe. They could just do this just a board wipe, which is a perfectly like reasonable thing to do. Yeah, perfectly reasonable thing to do. Cycle. I'm just gonna force them to have it. That's all this is about. I'm just gonna force them to have it. You have the Force of Negation, sure. Get another one. If anything, I'll endurance myself to recur my my living ends to like get them back, but I'll play this game. You gotta have it, right? You gotta have it. Sunken Ruins. Violent Outburst. All right. I don't have the Force, which really unfortunate, but that's fine. Yep. Keep doing this. That's fine. That's fine. That's a lot of their Cascaders. They're just losing over and over again. Let's see. Yep. I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go red, green, blue. I like that. I got one more living end and then I have Force back up. Okay. One more living end and then Force back up. Yep. Giving you my whole deck at this point. All right. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. You got the Force, not a problem. Not a problem. If they find like a Force of Vigor on their turn, I don't know why they would cast it on their turn if they do have one. Okay. I'm about to like, if I can find another green source, I'm about to just cast an Endurance. Like, actually, I'm literally just about to cast an Endurance. Point it out myself. Like, truly. I don't need to right now though. I won't shock myself. I'll hold up the Force, see what they're saying. Yeah, we're not like forced into action. I think like we're largely in the driver's seat here. Our opponent is losing like their whole deck, really, just to like answer this card right now. Okay. Yeah, they're just like playing out a threat. That's fine. Gain 3 life. Like, they cast 2 of their living ends. They only have 1 more. That's the beautiful thing. They only have 1 more. All right, cycle it, and then yup, would love to do that. That's hilarious. Got Force Pitch Force. We're gonna keep that. Okay. Cool with that. Like I don't want to use a Shardless Agent. I want to be able to endurance myself, and then just cast Shardless Agent and go for it. But then that means like my top decks are so much more dangerous. Like they can't really cast Living End here. They know that. Yeah, cycle that. I honestly could just cast that, but which might be better actually in the long term. It might actually be net better, but this works. Get my forest. This works. Get the little breeding pool. Get the little breeding pool. Hey, shock that in for the endurance. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, the mirror looking kind of wavy for the opponent here. Looking kind of wavy. All right, opponent, what do you got from you? A little bit of forest cycling, okay. Losing all your creatures. I'm a fan. Yep, we're gonna bring in the endurance. We're gonna point the endurance at myself. I'm being what the mill players would hate me for. Endurance, pointing at myself. Shuffle my own graveyard in because I don't have anything to recur, but that means that also means that I can recast my Living Ends. I can find creatures, I can recast my Living Ends. Whereas they only have one, I'm gonna have access to 3. So in the long game, relatively speaking, I should be okay here. They have Stomp. Okay, they're just gonna hard cast that. That's fair. That's fair. Oliphaunt. Do this. Cast. Get the steam vents. Play. Cast this. Yeah, literally just hit him with this, right? Bring that in tapped. Let's go. Let's go. I will force, if you decide to do this, I will force hit your thing. Let's go. We're doing fun math here. Okay. Generally speaking, like this Oliphaunt will be able to kill a lot of what they have. Like they want to hard cast. So they're not dead just yet, but they will be soon. Especially now that I can hard cast. There's no need to play that. I can play that next turn or whatever. You got an endurance of your own? Yeah. 10 damage, opponent. 10 damage. Let's go. All right, opponent. Long, grindy Living End mirrors. That's what I signed up for, right? Long, grindy Living End mirrors. Okay, casting something big. Yep, Striped Riverwinder. Just gonna hit him with this. I mean, I just attack with both and you lose. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, all right. Oh yeah. I think in the post board, like we just run it back. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like, do I play like the? Yeah, I don't even know if they're playing one of these. I think I have to play it just in case though. Do I though? Like, let's see. Is Living End really playing Leyline of the Void? I'm just like kind of taking like, okay, this is from the NRG series. Doesn't really look like they're playing like from the Modern Challenge. No, there's some playing it. Yeah, some versions are, some aren't. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. I think it's because if I was to take the Force of Vigors out, what would I really bring in? Like I could, Is it Foundation Breaker? Is Foundation Breaker just better? In this case, it's just like 2 creatures that cycle. So maybe that's just better. Instead of having like the free thing. It's not like they can really force negation it anyway. They know I have the endurance. Like they generally know my package. Like what I'm bringing in. They generally know what I'm bringing in. Still going. All right. Double Leyline of the Void, Living End in hand. No combo piece. They mull. I'm gonna keep. It's already a mulligan. I think if they're mulling for an answer. Yeah, I mean, Force of Vigor answers this in both ways. They kept a 6. If they have a Force of Vigor, so be it. Yeah, this could be very bad, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play. Yeah, they're gonna do that. Okay. Have the Force of Vigor. That's really what this is about. Yeah. So you take out an endurance. I'm gonna cycle this. That's fine. You're forced to have it. Okay, and then I have a way to get my 3rd land, which is great, and I have my combo piece. Okay. All right, so it's really just about, you know, you got 3 cards in hand, you kept a 6 that did a lot. Now I have a Street Wraith in yard. Okay, you have a Curator of Mysteries. I'm gonna put a Generous Ent in there. It's really just about who has higher quality cards in their graveyard. That's really what this is about. We're gonna get just a. You have a blue source, just a forest. I feel like I'm losing too much life off my lands. Like actually, okay, that's wow. Okay, like okay, okay. What am I supposed to do with those? I hate the fact that this deck can't, like, I don't know, I guess I can't fit it in, but I hate the fact that this deck can't suspend these. It bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. All right, if you want to reanimate, go for it. Things to keep, things to put in the yard. I'll keep the Force of Negation. Shardless, at least a creature. Curator. I mean, they'll have force, I imagine. It's a weird world. Let's go breeding pool. I'm kind of worried because, like, what do I do? Like, what do I do? I'm in such a bad situation. Like, the living ends in hand. I probably kept this was probably a bad keep. This was probably a bad keep. I kind of saw the Leyline of the Voids. I mean, they kept a 6. I wouldn't have known that, but you know, they did mulligan once. Opponent, what do you got for me? Okay. Get a breeding pool. Yep. Cycling. Striped Riverwinder. Okay. Our graveyard is better. At this point. At this point in time, our graveyard is better. Oh, I wish this deck played black. I want to be able to suspend these living ends. I feel like I'm supposed to just cast this Curator. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm supposed to just cast this Curator. I was thinking of like just cycling it, but I think I'm supposed to just cast this Curator. which I think I'll do. If they mystical, I don't know why they would have mystical dispute here, but yeah, I mean, there you go. It's opponent go. Like that's what I got for you. Like if you want a living end, my graveyard's better, you know? Truly my graveyard's better. Yep. Stomping Grounds, yep. We'll just bring in thing at end step. I'm gonna cast this again. They'll just end step cast the Brazen, right? And then this way I can at least block it. Yeah, only block creatures with flying. Yeah, so at least block the Brazen. I hate this. This is like the randomest mirror. Yep. This is the randomest mirror known to humankind here. Okay. Cycling Curator of Mysteries. They do not want the Curator on the battlefield right now. Okay. Yep, I will definitely fetch to thin out the deck here. I have a Stomping Grounds tapped. A lot of colorful mana sources here. Okay. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Let's go to combat. Yeah, let's go to combat. Let's attack. Yep. Yeah, I'll pass through. If they blocked, I'll pass through, because it's kind of like a situation where like they can't really do anything. I can't really do anything. Like it's a weird one. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. I have the Force of Negation as well. Okay, they're filling their yard up. Okay, so we're gonna fetch as well. Bring ourselves down to equal life here, bringing the steam vents tapped. Drew the island. Okay. Okay, go to combat. Attack. They're at 7. All right. It's looking interesting so far. Okay, I wonder if this is what this mirror devolves down to. Okay, all right, that's fair. Got your own. Yep, not much I'm doing about that. Go to combat. Attack. I want to see if they like just trade out here. Yeah, well, okay. I could have honestly just played the Waker and then like it saves, but I want to see what they'll do. Okay. Blue. Play this. Play the Waker. Play this. I have lethal next turn. All right, opponent, go for it. And then on their turn, I'm gonna have Force of Negation. I don't need to Shardless Agent here. I think my graveyard is still better than theirs, all things considered. They kind of need to just like play out threats into this Waker. Yeah, Waker is great card. That -1 ability. Okay. I think I'm supposed to let this go. Yeah, because next turn I can living in on my side. Just whole lot of nonsense. Whole lot of nonsense. Always yield to all of these triggers. You're gonna have the ability to gain a ton of life. Okay. Ton of life, opponent. Ton of life. Okay, we're gonna play the Living End Wars right now. It's the great Living End Wars of 2019. 1 2 3 1 2. Yeah, okay, so hold on, do this. Yep. The stack. Violent Outburst, kind of useless, not gonna lie at this point. So bottom. Yeah, kind of useless. Leyline of the Void, also kind of useless. Can't cast it. I mean, this cycles it. I don't know. It shuffles everything, so oh well. But we're gonna cast Shardless Agent, red, green, blue, and then just try from here, I guess. I got one Living End. That's what I got for you, opponent. I got one Living End. That's the best I can do. I'm gonna force that. Force your force. And then do you have another force to force my force? Opponent. You got answers or what? Nah, you're crazy. You're crazy for this one. You're crazy for this one. This hand. Oh, force bridging force. I love this. I love this. They have, the crazy thing is they have more flyers than me. So do I go to combat? Is there something favorable that happens in combat here? Everything is weaker for them. So I will say that everything, thanks to this Waker of the Waves, they can't really like attack into me favorably. So I think I'm supposed to just go to combat. Because I don't have trample. It's kind of even on creatures. So they have to make some bad blocks. And then do I lose on the swing back? That's the question. Do I lose on the swing back? They're going to gain life. I guess like they just, what if they just 1-for-1 block? They keep some things. They kill some things. They take some damage. I think there's probably some orientation here where they don't need to take 7. Right? Like they can block this. I don't know. They'll probably go like block here. Yeah, it's, I don't, well, then they're going to gain some life. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it just yet. Like the thing is they can't cast another Living End because my graveyard right now is better than their graveyard. They have nothing in their graveyard. So I've locked them out of that. They can't cast Living End. The problem is we each have, it's like a weird amount of life. Like they would have to, I guess, like block here. Like they would have to block the curators with curators. Ooh, a Waker on their end. Okay, now the math is interesting. Now the math is interesting. I will say now the math is interesting. A Waker on their end. How do I get out of this? Like, oh, this is so dumb. I have like nothing with trample. I have reach, which at least blocks that. The problem is like, yeah, Generous Ents kill my curators. Yeah, the Ents kill my curators, which is like really annoying. This is like such a weird board state. I don't know how I don't know what I'm supposed to do really. Like how do I, this is such a strange board state. Am I supposed to Violent Outburst? Oh god. All right. Let's gain some life and pass. I don't know. The indecision is killing me too, opponent. Don't worry. Violent Outburst is a card. Fortunately, it does not give trample, but yup. Food tokens are kind of goated. The food tokens are kind of goated. If they do like an all swing, then I just Violent Outburst. And I can't cast, I don't have another Living End to cast, which they don't know. They do not know that. Let's see here. I think I cast this Curator. Yeah, I don't cycle it away. I think I cast this just to be like, all right, you got 3 Curators, I got 3 Curators. Problem is they have Generous Ents. So our board is like, my board is still technically worse, I think. Oh god. Yeah, the triple triggers on the Curators are crazy. So what do? Oh, they keep, oh, now, so they did one bottom, but then now one's on top. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's like a Force of Negation. It doesn't need to be an action card at all. Yeah, it doesn't need to be action at all. All I need to do is like draw more cards. So let's go block, block, block. Like really think about this. Hold on. We'll go block, 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 block. So chump, and then kill this, kill this. I think that's how I will do that. They have a Violent Outburst. If they have Violent Outburst plus Force, like, so be it. Okay, let's see if they choose to cast the Living End. Let's see if they choose to cast the Living End. All right, gotta make sure, right? Red, do you have Force? That's really the question here. Do you have Force? So they're gonna see that I reveal my whole deck. Both of the cards in my hand are Living End. That resolves too. So we're gonna do a whole lot of killing. Whole lot of. All right. So I'm left with this on my side of the battlefield, opponent. Violent Outburst on my side. Opponent. That's 3 forces are gone on your side. So it would have been wild to have the last one. So I have lethal on my side. I untap with lethal. I have a 5/5, I have a 3/4, and I have a 5/7. You gotta be able to bounce one of them. Like, it's gotta be like Otawara on your side. Even still, on the swing back, you don't have lethal unless you have another Violent Outburst. So what do you got? Okay. You're just, I'm so done with this. This game is something different. This game is something different. It awakens the evil in me. It awakens the evil in me. Like, the fact that they drew the Shardless Agent is insane. This game is crazy. I'm casting this. I'm casting this as a blocker. Like, go opponent, go. I'm so sick and tired of this. This is so dumb. The fact that I have double Waker though is actually amazing. I probably should have attacked. I have double Waker. I probably should have just attacked. Stop. Just stop. All right, what do they got? Bottom. Last one. Opponent, what do you got? I'm at 4 minutes. This is so dumb. Opponent. Bottom. They're not finding what they need. All right, random card. Endurance. Okay. Shuffle my graveyard away. Yep. Hundo P. That's where I want to be. Their Waker of Waves is really annoying, but it's fine. The thing is like, well then. Don't say. You don't say. I think I can attack favorably because they have no reach. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like I can really mess them up here. Problem is their Waker doesn't die. One of my Wakers dies. They have to kill a lot. I don't think I die on the swing back. I'm just gonna go for it. I don't have much time, so I'm just gonna go for it. Yeah, I don't think I die on the swing back. I have the Violent Outburst, so. Yep. Easy 1-for-1 blocks. Now they gotta think they have some bad blocks. They have some real bad blocks. I will say that. They have some real bad blocks. Yep. Yeah, they're gonna chump the 6/7s, which is fine. They're in the think tank right now. They're in the think tank right now. Yep. That's smarter. Yep. And then does the endurance go anywhere? I'm gonna violent. Oh boy. Yeah, so their curators die. I largely live here. They don't have lethal on the swing back. They need a like. Ooh, this is truly the craziest mirror. They don't have lethal on the swing back unless they can kill like both of my Wakers. Even still. You just have another creature. Okay. The Oliphaunt. Yeah, whenever Oliphaunt and another. So I mean, here's the thing though. You have one creature with reach. One creature with flying. I have 3 flyers. So you have to go block. 2 of the endurances have to hit the curators. And then you go, this is unblocked. 1, 2, 3. You leave the Shardless unblocked. Like you have to. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna attack. Yeah, you have to leave the Shardless like unblocked. Everything else is suboptimal. Then I'm just gonna play a Generous Ent. Yep. Yep, play another one of these. Gain the 2 life. And then really pass back. Like, unless they have lethal, like, I win next turn, so. Whew, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Opponent, what do you top deck? What do you top deck? Double Waker is doing a lot right now. Whew, the most insane to the, like, Living End Mirror I've ever played. Holy, all right.